Hi, my name is Claudia and today we're gonna do a make up my mind video. Basically, it's gonna be about retrying some of the newer makeup purchases in my collections. I think I've tried them a couple of times before, but I'm not sure how to feel about them yet. Like, I have an idea about how they perform, but not actually how consistent they are. So it's just I want to apply my makeup with this product just to see, okay, overall how they're gonna come together and whether I'm gonna rank them highly or not, because like everybody else in the internet, I'm gonna do a ranking video. I'm gonna rank all of the makeup products I try in 2023 because I don't buy a lot. I buy like around 30 makeup products in total, so I'm gonna just like put all of them in one video, and I need a thorough thought on each of them. That's why I want to do this video. This makeup product, I feel like they are all mid. Like, there's nothing outstanding about them, but like if after today's trial I can feel better about them, I would rank them higher, or else they would just be like really low because they already not very impressive at the first try. So I really need to like work on them or work on my thought about them. So let's just jump right in the video. We're gonna start off with some color correctors. I have this is just a sun stick. It's called Zinke stick with SPF 50+. It's from the brand Keysons. I bought it at Priceless, which is a drugstore in Australia. I wanted a pink corrector, but I don't want to buy something that's, you know, too expensive. And this one, I think, is just like a fun extra layered of sun protections. I don't think it's gonna do much in terms of okay, it's gonna provide you with sun protection quality, like nothing like that. It's just like a fun, really neonly pink. I don't know why would they choose this kind of color to be in a sun stick, but okay. It has some pigment. I'm gonna use it under my eyes as a pink corrector because that's is a trend in 2023 that people use like pink powder or pink blushes or pink liquid lipstick under their eyes. Is this like cute little trend? So I guess I just like jump in. I'm gonna use the pink corrector today together with HENRIKSEN's Banana Bright Plus Vitamin CC stick. Okay, this is a genuine color corrector because it is advertised as an under-eye color corrector. I got the shade Apricot. So far, I don't. Okay, let's apply them and let's talk about why I don't really like this product. I think I have tried it like a handful of times already, and so far it's very not interesting to use it. You know, like there are some products you feel like it's such a chore to use it because you don't see much difference with or without using it. You don't really think it's worth the money. That's one reason. And it's just finicky. Like, sometimes it has this kind of weird reaction with the sunscreen that I put on underneath. So like today I already applied my skincare I think a few hours ago. So I don't feel like there's anything on my skin right now that would interfere with the actual product. So we'll see. And I think I regret purchasing the HENRIKSEN one. So this sun stick is the pink one. It's like $5. I like, okay, it's $5. I mean, if it doesn't do anything to me, okay, it should be $5. But I bought this one for around $40, and I'm like, like, see, it kind of works, like, but I don't know if is the pink one's working or this one working. For the price, I think this one is way better. It's an under eye brightening element. I like this one. I like this one to mix it with another concealer, or yeah, like in the trend, use something pink to kind of brighten up my under eye. I have darkness, blue and purple pigment under my eye, so I want to use like a true color corrector. So this shade is just perfect for my skin tone. But the performance is very underwhelming. Mixing the two shades, I feel like I get this salmony color, which quite, you know, it's a bit darker than my actual skin tone, but that's the whole purpose of color correcting theory, to cancel out your discolorations. Maybe one day I should try to apply a color corrector on just one eye and leave the other one free of color corrector, and then apply concealer on top, just to see how impactful the color corrector can be, or is it not really worth an extra step of my entire routine. And right now I'm a bit in between. Like I'm lazy. I'm not a girl who could spend like a lot of time to do my makeup. I want something quick. I want something efficient. It's not like quick and I do a 10 minutes routine and I get out of the door. Like, I don't think that's attainable. But I want something efficient. I want the amount of time that I invest in doing my makeup is really worth it. I can feel all of the colors that I put on my face blending together in the most complimentary way ever. I don't think that I've tried the HENRIKSEN corrector with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer before. Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad. They are not a bad combo. Because I find the Apricot corrector, it messes up with some of my concealers, and I don't have the biggest concealer collection. I have like 4 of them to use as an actual concealer, so proportionally it's really not worth it to buy something that's not gonna work well with something that you know already really good quality in your collection. I don't think that I can return the corrector anymore, and I don't want to get into the hassle, so I guess I'll just leave with it right now. Like, it's not bad. It's not a bad product. It has some skincare benefits within the stick itself. But yeah, it's such a physically and mentally demanding step in my routine that now I have to add in. And you know what? Before this video, I was kind of like prepping for everything. I pull out this corrector, I open it up, I kind of twist it all the way up to see like how much product within the component itself, and it fell off on my favorite jeans. My under eyes now are not bad, but they are not the best. So I already paid $40-something for this one, and it cannot even be the best ever. Why should I even think that this one is worth it? You know, like, you are inconsequential, and the last thing that you want in your life with our consumerism society is something that doesn't add any value to your life. That's just, it's not waste, it's just something that sits in your drawer without any intention from you to touch it. That's useless. We have a powder. This is the Flower Light Illusion Perfecting Powder. I got it in the shade Beige. Okay, I've tried this powder before and I said it looks powdery. Like, not powdery when it has a lot of kickback, not in that way, but it looks like you are wearing a powder, like a heavy powder. I think I got the wrong shade. I mean, I should have gone for something a bit lighter, but it's not horribly wrong about a shade. But it's really, really mattifying. And it's quite smoothing, but not really, really smoothing. But I just have something in my collection that's more smoothing than this. And right now I just want to test if it could last very long. Like, it's already looked very mattifying. It's already looked pretty heavy. I just want to see if it's worth to wear it, so that it could help my makeup last a bit longer. You know, I don't mind a matte look. I'm an oily girl, so a matte look for me is just like right there, like pretty ideal. It's not like the most ideal situation. I want something like lightweight, airy, natural, satiny. But a matte look is not something that I'm really scared of. Every time I apply this powder, I don't see a lot of shine coming through, which is what I want to see. Like, I want a thin velvet powder so that some of the shine from my natural oil can come through, so that I don't have to use a highlighter. I didn't buy any like actual highlighter this year. I don't think I did. I set a goal for myself to not buy any highlighter this year, so I think I'm successful in the case. Like, I was not very successful in other goals in my life and other goals in buying makeup, but I think I didn't purchase any actual highlighter because I basically don't wear highlighter anymore. Maybe today's the day that I need a highlighter. We'll see. We're gonna apply some blushes first, and then we could deal with the highlighter. I got this blush palette from Mimi. I never know how to pronounce the name of the brand. So this is the Afternoon Tea palette. So you have 3 shades in this palette. They are beautiful. Like, look at the colors. They are so beautiful. You have berry tea. No, I think this one is berry tea. This one is cherry tea, and this one is peach tea. The berry and cherry tea shades are matte. Only the peach tea shade has a little bit of sparkling, like a bit of shimmering going on through it. I also have a new colorful blush from Sephora collection in the shade 51 Trust Yourself. So this is like a mauve lavender purple. At first I thought it would be pretty similar to the berry tea shade, but the berry tea is a bit deeper, is a bit more of a darker black base. Like, not really dark, but you can see there's a bit of like deeper base into it. This one is a bit more pastel-y. So I'm thinking today I'm not gonna wear any bronzer, but I'm gonna dip into the shade Cherry Tea. It's a bronzer blush hybrid, and then I'm gonna apply this blush as an actual blush on the apple of my cheek. So let's go for the Cherry Tea shade. So far I find this palette is a bit tricky. Once again, some days it looks really good and some days it just looks patchy. I'm not sure how it's gonna go today, but hopefully it's gonna be a decent one. Okay. Cherry Tea. such a unique color in my collection for blush. It's like a nude with some red undertone, but it's really cool tone. This palette is like cool tone, but you can see this one can lean a bit warm. This one is actually a bit warm. It's like a peach mixed with a nude, but somehow they make it very cool tone, and this one is like, yeah, it's cool tone. You can see it on the pan, but I think this palette is really unique. Even though I don't really enjoy the formulation, I think I want to keep it because it's so unique. And these shades, see, like, it has a bit of a contouring effect, a bit of bronzing effect, and also a bit blushing. It's really nice. I think today is the day that it looks good. Or maybe because of my skin, I don't know. I don't have like great skin all year round, so maybe it reacts really because I don't have a good skin day. And then I'll use the same brush and use a shade like right here towards the center of my face. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like it's gonna be like similar to the Cold Girl makeup train. A cool tone blush, a lot of blush on the nose. Okay, blush situation looks really cute right now. Okay, I approved. Yeah, I think I do have better impressions about these two products after today. I actually want to do my eyes next because we don't have a lot of things left, to be honest. This is the Sephora Color Shifter palette. Doesn't say anything else, so just Sephora Color Shifter. I bought this around a month and a half ago, and this is the shade Unlimited Mauve. So this is the color story. It's a very mauve palette, straight up my alley. The last time that I tried it on camera during my haul video, I tried this topper, and to be honest, I wasn't impressed with this kind of topper because it's really deep. It's a beautiful duochrome, I have to admit. It's a magenta pink, a bit berry magenta pink, shaped into orange, a bit peach, a bit orange, a bit brown. And this is quite impactful. I think that's the word that I used in that video. Like, so it doesn't really pair really well with the whole vibe of this palette, or maybe that's the intentional pop in this palette. I'm not sure, but maybe today I'm gonna focus on the other four. I'm gonna mix these two shades. They don't have names, so the shades themselves are not given any names. So, oh, very powdery, like, oh. Or maybe just the brush today, to be honest. I have cheap brushes, so I don't blame an eyeshadow palette or like a blush or any powder product. It's gonna have like hot bands. So like, for example, this blush, I feel like it's gonna have like hot pan very quickly. It's very densely packed, the paint you can see, and the way that I pick it up with a synthetic brush probably gonna ruin the paint. Yeah, I think it's gonna get hot hand very quickly, and I won't able to get any pigment out of it anymore. Okay, a moment of hesitation. Okay, it's not a big deal right now, but something to worry about the future of the product. Just gonna apply it to the crease. One of the main reasons that I want to do this video today, I didn't intend to film this kind of video today, but I want to chat a little bit about something going on in my life, and yeah, I guess I'll just talk about it because who cares, and probably there are 2 people on the internet would see this. So if you are uncomfortable talking about sexual health and female bodies in general, you can skip to this time. I'm gonna leave the time so you can skip to when I already finish the eye look. Because I understand people are from different religions and they have different beliefs toward that topic. And yeah, I don't want to just jump scare you and make you hear it. In a nutshell, I feel like I don't know how to be a woman anymore. I don't know how to make a right decisions with my body, and it feels like everything I do is wrong somehow, and everything I feel about my body is somehow gonna lead me into a really bad situation. To begin with, I am a heterosexual woman, and I am in a intimate and committed relationship with men. And it's really hard because both of us are trying to at least have a future together. It could be in 1 year, it could be in 2 years, it could be marriage and kids and forever, but we're not sure yet. But we are trying. So the whole dating experience for us is to look forward into the future, not just to have fling and to have fun some of the nights. That being said, it's really hard. It's really hard. From just physical attraction point of view, I feel like it's really difficult to deal with my body. So I had a thought just today that the only thing that could indicate that your body is healthy when you're a woman is your period. And I'm on the pill right now. I'm on the oral birth control pill, and I take it very seriously. I take it in a sacred and religious way. I take it very consistently every morning, and I'm just, the whole process is just waiting for my body to tell me that okay, I'm okay, you're okay, there's nothing wrong. But the fear of being pregnant is haunting me every single day. So it's like when you are on a whole 28 days of the pill, there's gonna be a week of placebo pills. So during those time, you're gonna have withdrawal bleeding. It's not your typical period, but that's just a sign to know that okay, the pill is actually working. It stops ovulation, it thins out the lining of the uterus, and it creates a lot of mucus around your cervix to block the entrance of the sperms. So basically that's how it works. So the withdrawal bleeding is just a sign that okay, it's doing the job. It terrifies me that on day 3 of the placebo week, I didn't get any withdrawal blood at all. I was like, okay, there's something wrong. It's usually on day 3, so after 3 days of stop taking the active pills, I'm gonna have withdrawal blood just to tell me that okay, everything's fine, you're fine, your body is fine, your body is totally fine. It's okay to be in your body. But I didn't get it, and I was terrified, and I googled it, and it says it could mean nothing, or it could mean that you're pregnant. And you know, when you're on the blood control pill, withdrawal bleeding, the existence of withdrawal bleeding, although the disappearance of withdrawal bleeding could mean nothing and could mean that you're pregnant. You cannot even tell what's going on with your body. So sometimes if the pill doesn't work for a month and now you start ovulate, and then you can just have the whole same delusion that okay, my body is fine. And it sucks because every time I see my partner, I want to touch him, want to kiss him, want to be with him because he's a nice, pleasant, he's really kind, he's gorgeous. I love his smile, I love the way that he talks, I love the way that he makes voices. He's so creative, he's so talented, everything about him is so nice. I just want to touch him, I want to feel him. I want to feel him closely. And that's me being a woman, being a healthy woman, being the way that I am. being attracted to a man that I feel genuinely attracted to. I like him so much and I want to be with him, but somehow I'm just scared. Let's use the shade to tip in the outer corners. Yeah, and if you are not on the pill, if you're using other methods of contraception and you have your normal period, I think it's the same way. Like, okay, I don't really like my period, it sucks and it's really painful, it's very uncomfortable, but I really expected, like, I just want to feel like I'm normal, like everything is fine. And when you have your period and you're like, oh, this sucks, this is uncomfortable, this is not real, this is unfair, this is so surreal, like, and then you don't know how to feel about your body anymore. I don't feel like they're gonna be a good way to escape that mentality for me. Like, should I go to therapy and talk about that? Or maybe therapy is the solution? I don't know. I'm not even comfortable about my body with my partner. I don't feel like I have the gut to have that kind of talk with anybody else. So the other day when we were hanging out, I asked my partner, okay, I asked him, hey, I was sitting in front of a mirror and I looked at my, and I feel like it's gross, it's weird, it's dark, it's not attractive, it's gross. And he tried to convince me right away that it's weird because you just don't get used to the look of it. It's gonna look weird if you're familiar with how it looks, but to me it's really nice and I like it. That's why I want to be with you as well. So if you think the same way about my genitalia, if you don't hate it, if you don't feel like gross, if you like it, you should have the confidence to feel like it's really normal to have a genitalia. And I was like, that's really sweet. That's really sweet and really nice. I want to have that confidence. I want to, just to feel normal, to have a normal body. But I don't even know what the normal bodies look like. Maybe because of my upbringing. I was born and raised in Vietnam, so it's a very conservative, traditional country. We have not caught up with a lot of progress in the way that we think about our bodies yet. My parents are very open, they are not pushy, they are not very conservative, they're not like, you have to do it in a way and you will not be a good daughter if you do it differently. Like, they're not like that, but I feel a lot of pressure and tension with other members of the family just because they are not bad people to begin with. Some of them are very kind, very caring, but it's just not the way that I choose to live and be in a relationship right now. So I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna mess up with my body in one way or another. But I don't know. I'm on the pill. I am that responsible. I'm 24 and I went to meet my GP by myself a year and a half ago and had a discussion that, okay, I want to start the birth control pill out of my willingness to do it without anyone. Not any single one in my life has taught me to do it. I taught myself to be responsible, but somehow I feel like I'm gonna make a bad mistake. Yeah, and I just went outside this morning and bought 7 pregnancy tests because I'm too scared. That's ridiculous. Like, I feel like I'm gonna mess up as a woman somehow, and yeah, it's really difficult. I'm gonna apply this shimmer kind of purpley mauve shade to the lid. With this kind of palette, you can already tell that there's one kind of look that you can go for. I mean, you can apply the shimmer alone or you can top it up with a topper, but overall the look that you can create with this palette is very limited. And in my defense, I already know that when I purchase this one, I want something quick, I want something petite, something that I can trust, knowing that I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup. I want something like this easy and just like solid to do my everyday go-to look. And it comes with a downside that it's not gonna foster my creativity when it comes to makeup. I can just go for one look like this. I can apply the shimmer or the topper, or I can do a full matte look. They are gonna be, you know, very, very same. So I know it's gonna be like very intermediate when it comes to what I feel about this palette, but that's what I bought it for, so I accept it. And if I rank it, I don't think I would rank it like really high up, but I accept the fact that, okay, I bought this palette for a reason. I want something quick, I want something easy, I want something to throw on my lids right away without having to go through all the thinking process. Off camera, I've just applied some powder eyeshadow on my brows and spooling it through. Also added some brown eyeliner from the powder eyeshadow, and I feel like I think a brow liner is gonna add everything together. Like, it's gonna sum up everything, it's gonna enhance the feature of your eye. It's just like the certainty of perfection, I feel like. See like how your eyes like wide open and really snatch with a very thin, not very too dramatic brown eyeliner. And also I want to add some warmness to the look, because like the cheek is very cool tone and the eye look is also very cool toned. I didn't add any bronzer. I don't think I'm gonna apply any highlighter. Like I said, I just don't feel like highlighter these days. So we're gonna finish everything with the lips. This is the Peripera Ink Mood Matte Tint. Matte Tint. Very interesting. I got the shade 13. What's the name for the shade? Okay, 13 Mauve Pong. Okay, it's a very interesting name. This is another cool toned mauve with a lot of grayness. It is very beige saturated. Maybe I should use it on the cheek someday. Ooh, oh, see? It's almost like has a lot of white base, and my mom would call this color a shrimp paste color. I'm gonna apply a lip oil. This is the Revlon Kiss Glow Lip Oil. I got in the shade Ready to Go. And now I need to clean the applicator before I put it back, because I don't want a mess. Okay, let's talk about the lip products that I've just applied. So this matte tint, the packaging is beautiful. Like, let's get the big elephant in the room out of the way. It's beautiful. The packaging, beautiful. The formulation is really comfortable. So on the lip, it's a matte tint. It's gonna give you like a tinted look, but it's gonna stay matte. It's like velvety matte. It's very comfortable, but I don't think I'm a big fan of the color. Like I said, when you first apply it, it's really pale. It has a little white base in it. I'm not sure that level of cool tone is really a good choice for someone that has my skin tone. I have a neutral undertone with more warmth than coolness. So yeah, just take it with a grain of salt, because I'm someone with, yeah, this kind of skin tone. Very comfortable, I have to admit that. Yeah, so I'm okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I have to mix it with something else. So like today, I mix it with the lip oil. The lip oil is also very thin. It's a true lip oil. I have to admit, it's not a hybrid between lip oil and lip gloss. It's a true lip oil with a very thin finish, and it's gonna fade very quickly. I think after 30 minutes, or an hour, I have to reapply. Or if I don't reapply, it's gonna disappear. So like I said, today's video is gonna be about all the products I've really met. I wasn't really impressed by them at the first try, and now I just want to gather more thoughts about how I actually feel about them, so that I don't be too biased. I already really biased because I was just slightly disappointed for the first impressions. But right now I just want to, okay, this is fair. I've tried you long enough to know that, okay, even when I don't like you, there's certain reasons maybe they are not for me. But okay, it could be, yeah, it could be a holy grail of someone else, who knows. And yeah, that's everything. That's the whole look. I like the look. I think it's because I went cool tone for everything, so everything now is just very monochromatic and nice together. And about the topic that we discussed about my sexual health, I know it's not very comfortable, and the fact of me being scared is not gonna solve anything, but I hope that it could mean something. It means a lot to me because I want to be a mom one day. I really hope, cross my finger, that in the next 10-15 years I could be a mom of 4. I love big family, and I want to marry to someone that I can trust and have a lot of compassion, and we together can become a family, you know, just an okay family. I give up the thought of being the best mom ever because it's unreachable, it's not realistic. But if I could be a mom one day and my kids are gonna look back and say that, okay, my mom is not perfect, my mom is not the best ever, but she tried, she proved to me that she have tried her best, and that's okay. So that's why the fear of being pregnant is very important to me. It matters a lot to me because right now, if I messed up just that part of my life will be ruined. My partner's life is also ruined because we are not planning for everything, and we make mistakes together, and we didn't go a careful and thoughtful way to deal with how we interact with each other. So it's gonna ruin everything. I don't want it to happen. I want to be more careful. So I think I need to set up an appointment with an OBGYN, to be honest with you. And I need to take it even more seriously. Not that I don't feel like I already did my good part to protect my feelings and to really protect my sexual health. I think I did it a little bit better than anyone I know in my social circle, at least back in the culture that I grew up with. It's hard to be a woman like me, and I know my experience is going to be very different from people that have different sexual orientation, that have like traumas before, and yeah, maybe they don't get a lot of compassion and sympathy from the partners. Maybe they're in a really questionable, very bad relationship, and I don't want to feel too negative about it. I want my flight to be a positive experience in a way. So feeling this way reminds me that I need to do better. That's all. I know this is already a long video, but once again I'm Cloudy, and hopefully we'll see each other again. And I hope you have a good day.